Back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about LSU basketball player Angel Reese slamming Jill Biden for inviting LSU and the women's Iowa Hawkeyes to the White House. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Angel Reese, who has become a controversial figure for no reason at all, has slammed Dr. Jill Biden for inviting the Iowa Hawkeyes to the White House. LSU is the team who won the national championship, and whoever wins the national championship is the only team that is invited to the White House because they're the national championship winner. Just like the men's UConn Huskies will be the only team that goes to the White House. It won't be the San Diego State Aztecs. But in this instance, Dr. Jill Biden wants both teams to come because she possibly feels is that America loved the Iowa Hawkeyes, but didn't really care too much about the LSU Tigers. But a good friend, a national hero, this beautiful sister, Angel Reese, clapped back, gave her that work and said, nah, we not with that. She's basically saying, losers don't go to the White House. They don't get participation trophies and certificates. That's what Angel Reese was saying. And I love that. You know, she laughed it off, basically saying this don't make no sense at all. You know, this sister has been under heat. You seen what Keith Olbermann said, Dave Portnoy. And this sister, why this has all been going on, has had a smile on her face. But the thing I loved about it so much is that you saw all the brothers come out, defend this sister, support this sister, because what she was doing was right. What she said was right. Her actions was right. And when you stand on the side of righteousness, you will see black men come out and defend you, especially when you're a young sister like her. She was vilified by the media, vilified on Twitter. For what? Doing the same thing that Caitlin Clark did. They even had a whole segment on Caitlin Clark, basically taunting and mocking her opponents, and basically saying it was cool, she had swag, basically patting her on the back and laughing. But when the shoe was on the other foot, and Angel Reese waited until she won the national championship at the end of the game to let her know, when you talk like that, you know it's coming back at you. And like I said, Angel Reese gave her that work. And that's all she did. But you have to understand, we live in a country that has plenty of racism in it. And you saw it come out at its fullest, because this was one of the most watched women's championship games. And you could take a look at both teams. One, all black. The other, 90% all white. Guess who you think America was cheering for? Their hero. Their Becky. Caitlin Clark, who was a fascinating and tremendous basketball player. But when you show Becky up, when you show Karen up, man, you can expect some heat, some smoke to come back. And it came back on Angel Reese. But this chick didn't care. She didn't back down. She didn't apologize. She gave back some smoke. And when she gave back some smoke, you could see men come into her defense because she's still young. And plus, she stood on her words. She stood like a true black woman would and not be scared of the national media, the social media, and those who tried to vilify her. You saw some tough words come out from people like Shaq, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, Jason Williams, and plenty others who stood by her side and said some harsh words to her detractors. And I'm glad they did. But I'm glad she didn't stop there. I'm glad she didn't even back down when Dr. Jill Biden made this stupid invitation. What the hell I want to sit up there with the losers for? You telling me the losers get to enjoy what the winners are enjoying? Next thing I'm going to say, why don't you cut the trophy in half and give it to Iowa? No, that's not going to happen. But that's what the media, that's what those in power wanted. They really wanted Iowa to win. Everybody knows it. But you have to understand, these sisters came to play. And it was just more to the way they played. It seemed like they was mad at the way Iowa disrespected their rival, South Carolina. And Dawn Staley talked about this, and she took a lot of criticism about how her players are seen differently than other teams. And everything Dawn Staley said came to fruition at the end of this game when Angel Reese let her know, nah, you're not getting away with this. That's how trash talking is. You got to be able to back it up all the way to the win, to the national championship win. And Clayton Clark didn't do it. So if I'm LSU and they invite Iowa, I'll say, hell no, we ain't going. We ain't going. I would vote and ask Kim Mulkey. I would ask the university that we not show up. But the simple fact is that those who win, go. Those who lose, stay home. And you'll be breaking a precedent. So what if a national championship game comes down to a last second field goal between Alabama and Clemson? Do Clemson get to go to the White House because it was such a good game? Hell, how you gonna invite a team to the White House that lost by 17 points? It doesn't make any sense. The only way is that Jill Biden and the Biden administration want to have it both ways. They want support from the black public, but they know they need support from white America who are supporting Iowa. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.